So I really like this next story, not because it's told excellently, but I actually like it because Tom Cruise doesn't do a lot of the things that I've mentioned before, but he does hit one thing very, very strongly, and that is in building tension towards a question. Almost from the get-go, you're going, what happens next? And that forgives a lot of the fact that he's not super animated like Russell Brand or Dane Cook, but still, this is a very engaging story to tell. So just watch and notice when the question in your mind gets raised, like, oh God, what's coming now?
Wanted to do. What kind of stuff did you do?
I started working when I was about 8 years old. I sold Christmas cards, door-to-door, Valentine's Day, and I think probably the most interesting job I had at that time was I bagged ice.
What do you mean you bagged ice?
I bagged ice. There was a store up the street had a sign saying kid needed to bag ice, so I went up there one day. And
you mean like for people when they come in?
So I'd say right there, as he smirks and he's saying, I bagged ice, the question is, okay, what does it mean to bag ice? And where is this going? So watch as this question continues to build.
The machine, they put the quarter in and they get a bag of ice.
Yeah, well, actually, this was a big machine, and when I went up, because I wanted money so I could go to movies, and so this machine was the machine, and he put me in the machine. I was thinking beforehand, I mean, he wouldn't tell me to do this if this wasn't safe.
Yeah.
So I was in there, you got paid per bag. So I was in there, and he kind of closed the thing down, and I'm bagging the ice. And he dressed you in this kind of plastic outfit and plastic gloves, and I'm jamming the ice in there. And after about 15 minutes, my legs started to go numb. And I'm trying every bag. I was thinking, okay, I got the ticket for the movie. Now I need the popcorn. Bag enough ice for the popcorn. Okay, now I need, Milk Duds or something, soda. And my hands were so numb in my leg, I could barely kind of kick the door. And I think after about 30 minutes, when I didn't come out, he opened the thing and pulled me out, and it was this hot summer day. And I remember him just lying me on the concrete. Like a frozen fish. I was laying there.
Kid'll be fine.
Yeah, kid'll be fine. Thaw him out, give him his cash.
I never had any idea.
Interesting. I'd rather,
So did you get gloves or just bare
we
hands?
had plastic gloves.
So this is actually a good example of a story that doesn't end on a big emotional payout. So people are like, what's the deal? He doesn't look away. There's not a huge laugh. If he'd gone all in, and I just remember him laying me out there like a frozen fish, right? And like really made that hit and then looked away, it'd be actually a much tighter story. But he sort of just trails, right? And we've all done this at points. This story could have been made much tighter with the use of a big climactic hit ending, which is great in this situation for laughter. But what it does do well is you're just curious, what is going to happen? What does it mean to bag ice is the first question. And then what is going to happen to this 8-year-old kid who is locked in basically the Antarctic as he freezes or bags this ice? So good example of building up questions and also of some things that could be done stronger.